What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys another awesome tips and tricks video for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. On today's episode, we're going to scan in all 15 of The Legend of Zelda Amiibo and show you guys what rare items you can get simply by doing so. Now, before you guys jump into the Amiibo scanning functionality, make sure that you guys save the game, simply because all of the Amiibo rare items are soft resettable, meaning that you guys can try again for some of that stuff. And of course, in case you guys didn't already enable the Amiibo rune, jump into the options menu and do so. So once you have that Amiibo rune, you can easily use the NFC touch point on the Joy-Con in order to tap in an Amiibo. So the very first Amiibo we're going to tap in is none other than the Super Smash Bros. Series Toon Link Amiibo. Now, of course, as you guys can see, other than a specific treasure chest, you guys can get a bunch of different cooking ingredients, and in this instance, you're going to get a bunch of fish. Now, right over here, the first thing that you can potentially get is a Knight's Broadsword. Now, every single one of these Amiibo have a random chance of an item coming out of the chest. Now, if you didn't like that Knight's Broadsword or anything else, simply soft reset by pressing plus, going over to options, and then reloading that save file that you just made. Now, a lot of these 15 Amiibo have some very, very rare items, and if you guys want to be on top of getting every single one of them, I highly suggest you take a look at saving, soft resetting, reloading. The process takes about maybe 1 minute in between each save in order to scan it in, go up to it, check it out, reload, and then load the game again. It'll take a little bit, but that's okay. If you guys have patience and you want the good items, I would definitely try it out. Now, as you guys can see over here, other than a sword, you're able to get a boomerang, which is cool, and a bunch of different fish. And boomerang's great. In case you press R, you can throw it and then catch it again. Pretty decent, pretty decent. So, of course, the next Amiibo that we're going to scan in is none other than Sword Link Amiibo from the Super Smash Bros. Series. Now, with this one, you can actually get Epona from Ocarina of Time, for those of you guys who have played that game. Now, Epona is one of the best horses you can get in the game. It's got maxed out stats, and of course, it's Epona, right? Come on now. Oh, man. So, in case you guys are just playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at the very beginning and haven't beaten or haven't gotten off of the Great Plateau yet, having Epona super early in the game will allow very, very fast travel. So, I highly recommend doing that. The next one we have over here is Legend of Zelda, what is this, the Super Smash Bros. Version? Looks like Twilight Princess Zelda. But with this one, you can actually get a Twilight bow, which looks great. So in case you guys are lucky enough to get that, go for it. Now, I did want to mention with the Super Smash Bros. Link, you can absolutely get some better armor too, so give that a shot. Now, I didn't get the very rare bow, but I was able to get a soldier bow, and it has some different abilities to it. It's a durability of, so it's going to last a little bit longer. The next Amiibo that we have on board is none other than Sheik. Looking good. So with Sheik, this is a Super Smash Bros. Series, we are going to get a bunch of different mushrooms. Now, the Iron Shroom, Razor Shroom, Stamella Shroom, Sun Shroom, each of these different mushrooms have different abilities whenever you cook them together. So I highly suggest going into, any kind of cooking pot, toss them in there, and try your luck with that. But with Sheik, Sheik has a rare drop of a Sheik hood. Like literally Sheik's hood. So give that a shot. If you're lucky, you'll get it. Alright, Ganondorf has some very rare weaponry inside his chest, in case you guys do get an opportunity to get that, or if you're lucky enough. Aside from the very rare weaponry you can get a bunch of rupees. And as you guys can see over here, I've got over 350 rupees just by scanning him in. And rupees are very, very good in the game to allow you to buy even more materials. Now, I've got the Golden Claymore here, a weapon that I've never seen before inside my gameplay of it. But with that, it's a two-handed sword. You can spin around with it, you can destroy a whole bunch of people, and have a great time. So as you guys can see, we did make a lot of noise over here, which is the perfect timing to scan in our next Amiibo, which is none other than Wolf Link. Yeah. He's really cool because not only does he have his own heart meter, but he'll actually go and destroy any kind of enemies that's on screen. So he'll run up to these bokoblins that are shooting arrows at him, and he'll just destroy them. It's awesome. So I personally have not defeated the Den of Trials in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, but I do have Twilight Princess data on this. So maybe that's the reasoning why I've got full hearts over here, because I remember, like, when this first came out, his functionality was first revealed, it said, oh yeah, if you do the Den of Trials, you can have full hearts on them, but I didn't do that, so cool. Anyway, If he does sustain any kind of damage, you can indeed throw any kind of ingredients on the ground. I had some raw meat laying around, right? Wolflink's hungry. You can indeed feed him, and you can see that his hearts are back to normal. So super cool. In case you want a little companion to help you out with conserving all of your durability on your weapons, highly suggest bringing this little guy on board. Okay, so next up is going to be the Ocarina of Time Link out of the 30th Anniversary series. Now, with Ocarina of Time Link, you do have a chance of getting a full-on Hero of Time tunic armor set. Of course, there's 3 pieces to it. You have the hat, you've got the actual tunic, and you have the pants. So, with that being said, I was super lucky enough to actually get the cap. And cap looks cool. It's really not for defensive purposes, but the fact that you can actually get it and wear it and look like a boss, that's even cooler. So same concept for the 8-bit classic Link over here. He'll drop a couple barrels and you'll get some rupees and arrows out of it. But indeed, if you're lucky enough, you can actually get another armor set straight from him. So that's really cool to try. Like, I really want to just scan in all these amiibo and like, okay, scan, didn't get it, okay, soft reset. Scan, didn't get it, soft reset. Just do that all day until I get everything. Man. But anyway, next up is the 30th Anniversary Wind Waker Link that came as a 2-pack with the Wind Waker Zelda, Toon Zelda. So looking good, you get a bunch of different fish over here, and of course there is a full-on Wind Waker set if you're lucky enough to get it. Now, we're going to scan in the Toon Zelda over here. With the Zelda, you obviously get some more ingredients, some Hyrule herbs, you get a little bit of a pumpkin, some carrots, you can get a whole bunch of different cooking ingredients. Now, with her, you can actually get, if you're lucky, a hero shield. So keep trying. If you guys ever get any of this stuff, feel free to, shoot me a tweet on Twitter. I'd love to see that stuff. Next over here is the Archer Link. You can get a pretty good bow. If you're lucky enough. I personally haven't seen it, but that doesn't mean that it's not there. Like I said, every single one of these, there is a rare drop involved, so keep going at it. Man, this Archer Link, the design on this amiibo is just really, really cool. So I did get some shock arrows out of it. Shock arrows are pretty rare. I don't really want to deal with any Lionel in order to get even more of them, but that's cool. The next amiibo is going to be the Rider Link. Now with the Rider Link, you can get some custom saddles. You can get even more rare weaponry. So whatever you guys get, let me know. Let me know. Because I'm curious. I'm curious as to what other items everyone's getting. Or maybe it's just that I'm super unlucky. But anyway, this is probably the best one that you want to focus on right over here. Because I've heard that you can get the Hylian shield from Zelda. The Hylian shield. Yes, it's like the best shield in the game. So good luck with that. I, unfortunately, spoiler alert, did not get the Hylian shield, but I did get a Knight's shield, and that's actually a very good shield. It's 40 defense, so give it a shot. And plus, durability up makes it last a lot longer. So I'm going to have to make sure I clear out some inventory for that shield. Now, of course, we do indeed have the Bokoblin amiibo. The Bokoblin amiibo is pretty crazy because he's a short little dude. And with him, you can get a very cool looking club. I don't know if this is the rarest drop and I just got lucky, but look at that, attack up plus 12, are you kidding? So this is full on 48 damage plus 12 more? That's got to be stronger than the Master Sword, I'm telling you. I haven't gotten the Master Sword yet, so as you can see my hearts over here, you need like 13 hearts in order to get it. But anyway, stay tuned for a tutorial on how to get that. But last but not least, we do have the Guardian Amiibo. This thing is so cool looking in real life with the opposable different arms. As you guys can see, once you tap him into your game, grab a hammer, grab magnesis, grab your bombs, blow up these metal chests, and you can get some opals to sell. You can get ancient gears to fuse over at the Ancient Tech Lab. And of course, you can indeed, if you're lucky enough in the chest, to get ancient arrows, which are so cool because if you fire an ancient arrow directly in the eye of a Guardian, that's a one-hit KO. That's so cool. But anyway, although I wasn't lucky enough to get an ancient arrow, I do have one of them. But I did get a very cool Guardian Spear. Now with the Guardian Spear, if you ever come across any of the Guardians that are coming at you, they're like walking at you, you can use a Guardian weaponry to pretty much break their limbs and leave them immobile, which is kind of cool. And then of course it does additional damage if you are attacking them. So there you have it. That is all 15 of the Legend of Zelda Amiibo. Let me know what you guys get from your chest by snapping some screenshots using the awesome screenshot sharing on the left Joy-Con, right? Do that. I'm very excited to see what you guys get. And of course, yeah, share the video with a friend because we want everyone to enjoy all the different amiibo that we have. Now, personally, I really didn't use my amiibo for too much. Like, I used them in Smash Bros. For a little bit, but they were kind of collecting dust. But now that they have some different functionality, some daily functionality within Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can indeed dust them off, put them on in, and set an alarm to do it every single day, right? As you guys can see over here, the Wolf Link can indeed eat apples as well. He's just not on a straight-up carnivore diet. And of course, we have Epona in the distance over here. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, hey Abdallah, what happens if I scan in any other non-Zelda amiibo? Like, if I have Marth over here, what do I get? Do I get the Falchion? The Exalted Falchion? No, of course not. That would be awesome, though. Like, crossover Fire Emblem versus Zelda, that would be so good. But of course you don't. You simply get some different ingredients. Now, if you try to scan them in again, it's going to say you can't use the exact same one again. So, of course, I put that one away, and then I grab my little pink yarn Yoshi, because he's super cute. And you're also able to get even more materials. Super cool, right? Of course, now with all the rest of the amiibo, if you do try to tap them in again, there is a cooldown, so you cannot do them again in one day. I'm honestly not sure if it's 24 hours or once the date changes from, like, let's say I'm recording this on the 6th, so from the 6th to the 7th. I don't know, I haven't really messed around with time traveling, if that's even a thing on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know in the comments, but it really doesn't matter because every single day I'm going to be playing this game and I'm going to be having so much fun tapping in all of these different amiibo. And as you guys can see, riding into the sunset with Epona and Wolf Link directly behind us. Looking cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to continue on with even more tips and tricks videos for The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So make sure that you guys are subscribed by clicking right over here. You can watch the tips and tricks playlist by clicking over here. You can see the newest video on my channel there, and you can watch my 100% walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild by clicking over there. If you guys have any other suggestions as to what you'd like me to make a tips and tricks video out of, definitely leave them in the comments. And if this video definitely helped you out in figuring out which one of these amiibo are the most valuable or the must-have amiibo, if that has helped you out, then definitely smash that like button and share the video with a friend. I would definitely say the Guardian is top tier. I would also say getting that Hylian shield would be really good. Wolf Link is really funny. I mean, he's just all over the place. I mean, there's just so many of them. I want to just hold all of these guys up. I like the different armor sets. I like the different weaponry. And weaponry is kind of hard to come by, so all the more reason to collect these all and play along with them. Now, there's going to be links in the description below that you can click on in order to buy them from Amazon. If you're a Prime member, you can indeed get very, very fast shipping on a majority of these guys. So grab them, click the links in the description. We'll see you guys on the next tips and tricks tutorial. Take care.